Welcome to Business News. And the Kenyan National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is pushing for a unified and predictable taxation system to facilitate small business entry into the Chinese markets for export. Ronald Meru, the chair of the Economic Diplomacy Committee at KNCCI, emphasizes that adopting industrialization practices, particularly in establishing business-to-business connections between the cottage industries and the Chinese manufacturers, is essential to the approach. And now this approach aims to eliminate barriers preventing Kenyan products from accessing foreign markets. However, Meru points out that the unpredictable taxation systems remain a significant obstacle to achieving this goal.
Kenya's economy is set to grow by 6% in the next financial year, mostly pushed through expansion of exportation of value-added goods processed in the EPZAs and SEZs. However, the embrace of these facilities has been relatively slow, as a majority of producers shun away from value addition due to impediments in exportation due to restrictive policies.
I know we're already engaging with even the Parliamentary Trade Committee to see how we can put a level playing field in terms of even having one tax regime. When you go to the counties, we want to have one tax compliant certificate. You don't have to have several tax certificates. We want to have a unified licensing and tax and licensing model.
So now we want through this exhibition to really put the heads together between the the buyer and the supplier, or the investor and the partners.
According to him, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce is pushing for a predictable single tax regime to finally rid exporters of double taxes.
So this is something that is a challenge to the business community in Kenya. Let us not only import over 20% of what we're exporting, let's see what else we can export there. It doesn't have to be only in manufacturing, it can also be in the service industry. Let's see what else we can do.
These connections will be made especially for agro-industries, leaning towards climate-smart industrialization.
They really to see the potential of Kenya market and Kenya as a business hub towards the East Africa, this continent. So now we believe, these exhibitors, they have very sharp eyes. Yeah, and also that is how we understand this.
Kenya mainly plans to benefit the horticultural sector with the business-to-business connections from the expo. With trade volumes of more than 500 billion shillings in a year, the Kenya International Investment Expo promises to propel businesses to heights like never before. However, tax reforms are a major deterrent, especially for micro, small and medium enterprises, especially in the country. Hibak Said for TV 47 Nairobi.